Some people enter our lives with different faces, different names, different stories. Yet somehow they leave us with the exact same pain, the same disappointment, the same betrayal, the same feeling of asking, why does this keep happening to me? Carl Jung believed that this question reveals something far deeper than bad luck. Because until the unconscious becomes conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Many people believe they choose their relationships consciously, but they think they are attracted to kindness, confidence, or intelligence. But Jung argued that much of our attraction begins far below consciousness, deep within the unconscious. We are often drawn toward what feels familiar, not what is healthy, what is familiar. As children, our first relationships teach us what love feels like. If love was warm, safe, and emotionally available, those qualities become familiar. But if love was unpredictable, conditional, or emotionally distant, that too becomes familiar. The unconscious does not ask, "Is this good for me?" It asks, "Have I been here before?" And familiarity is often mistaken for love. This is why someone can promise themselves, "I will never date someone like that again," only to find themselves, months later, with someone remarkably similar. Different face, same emotional pattern. Because the unconscious is not trying to punish you. It is trying to complete something that was never healed. Jung believed we all carry hidden aspects of ourselves. He called this the shadow. The shadow is not evil. It is everything we learn to suppress. Our vulnerability, our anger, our needs, our fears, the parts of ourselves we believed were unacceptable. When these hidden parts remain unconscious, they do not disappear. They become projected onto other people. Projection is one of the most powerful forces in human relationships. We imagine we have found someone extraordinary, someone who will finally make us feel complete. But often, we are not seeing them clearly. We are seeing our own unconscious reflected back at us. At first, the projection feels magical, almost destined. We believe, this person understands me. This is different. This is the one. But projections cannot last forever. Eventually, reality breaks through. The other person reveals imperfections. The fantasy collapses, and we wonder, what happened? According to Jung, nothing happened. You simply stopped relating to the projection and started relating to the actual person. But the deeper pattern often remains, because if the unconscious wound has not been addressed, it begins searching again, not for healing, for familiarity. This is why some people repeatedly attract emotionally unavailable partners, or controlling partners, or people who constantly need rescuing. The faces change, the story changes, but the emotional experience stays remarkably similar. The unconscious keeps recreating what it knows, not because it enjoys suffering, but because unfinished psychological conflicts seek resolution. Jung believed that whatever remains unconscious will continue repeating itself, not as punishment, but as invitation. Every painful relationship asks the same question. What part of yourself have you not yet seen? Perhaps the partner who constantly ignored your feelings, forced you to recognize how often you ignore your own. Perhaps the controlling relationship revealed your fear of setting boundaries. Perhaps abandonment exposed a deeper wound that began long before adulthood. The outer relationship often mirrors an inner one. And this realization changes everything, because the goal is not to find the perfect partner. It is to become conscious. The more conscious you become, the less power unconscious patterns have over your choices. You begin recognizing red flags earlier. You stop confusing intensity with intimacy. You stop chasing people who recreate childhood wounds. Instead, you begin choosing from awareness rather than emotional programming. This is the essence of individuation, the lifelong process of becoming who you truly are, not who your childhood shaped you to become, not who society expects you to become, but your authentic self. This journey is rarely comfortable, because becoming conscious often means accepting difficult truths. You may realize that your greatest heartbreaks were not random, that many of the people who hurt you were unknowingly reflecting wounds that already existed. This can feel unsettling, but it is also deeply liberating, because what becomes conscious can finally change. The cycle no longer has to continue. The same relationship does not have to appear again wearing a different face. Healing does not begin when you meet the right person. Healing begins when you stop abandoning yourself. When you stop ignoring your intuition. When you stop accepting less than you truly need. When you stop believing that love must feel uncertain in order to feel real. Jung once wrote that we do not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Perhaps the people who entered your life were never simply obstacles. Perhaps they were mirrors, reflecting the hidden places within yourself that were waiting to be seen, waiting to be understood, waiting to be healed. And perhaps the moment you stop searching for someone to complete you is the moment you finally become capable of choosing someone. Not from unconscious need, but from genuine wholeness. Because the relationship that changes your life the most is not always the one you find. Sometimes it is the one you first build with yourself.